Hi, everyone. I'm going to be playing a little AI dungeon for about 45 minutes. I guess I'll try to split them up 20 minutes apart, I guess, and then hopefully the upload to uh, YouTube won't be as harsh as a past recording that I did that was 45 minutes. But I don't know. Maybe the 45 minutes will work. I just have to figure out why it was taking so long to upload. Anywho, let's get started. Let's see, play online. Let's see, start your first adventure. All right, let's check this out. Um, let's go ahead and start. Let's see. Do I want to do fantasy, mystery, zombies, apocalyptic, cyberpunk, custom? Well, let's do cyberpunk. Let's see, select a character. Oh, interesting. So cyborg, punk, cop, android. Hmm. Well, do I want to go the Blade Runner route and be a cop in Cyberpunk? Um, you know what? Let's do Cyborg. Let's see. Let's see. What will our character's name be? Hmm. You know what? Bose. All right. You're Bose, a cyborg living in the futuristic city of Zale. You have a bionic arm and a whole hollow band. Uh, you're walking down the dark street while neon lights flash brightly above you. As you pass an alley, you see a group of shadowy figures huddled together in the darkness. They seem to be plotting something, and their murmurs catch your attention. Curious, you approach them slowly, trying not to startle them. As you get closer, you see that there are four people in a group, all wearing black suits and shades. All right, probably not going to read all of this as I go through. Um, let's see. We'll continue. As you approach the group, one of them turns to face you. He is a tall man with a bald head, sharp features, and cold, piercing eyes. He sizes you up for a moment, then speaks. "What do you want?" he says in a gruff voice. You don't answer immediately, but instead take a moment to assess the situation. You observe the man's posture and facial expressions. You see he seems guarded, possibly even hostile. His companions, two men and a woman, appear equally tense. They stand in a loose circle, their eyes darting around the alleyway. After a few seconds, you decide to respond to the man's question. "I'm just passing through." The man narrows his eyes suspiciously and takes a step closer to you. "What's in the bag?" he asks, gesturing to the small satchel slung over your shoulder. You instinctively grip the strap of the bag tighter. "It's just some personal belongings," you reply calmly. The man doesn't seem convinced. He takes another step closer, and you can feel the tension rising. Suddenly, the woman in the group speaks up. "Leave him alone, Marcus," she says firmly. "He's not worth the trouble." Marcus glares at her for a moment, then turns back to you. "You're lucky, pal," he says, his voice dripping with contempt. This is funny. Typical, actually. "We don't need any trouble tonight, but I've got my eye on you. And he and his group move away from you, disappearing into the darkness of the alleyway. As they leave, you continue down the street, your sense heightened by the encounter. You can't help but feel like something is off about the encounter. You recall the woman's words and wonder what she meant by not worth the trouble. Maybe she knew something you didn't. You continue to walk down the street, keeping an eye out for signs of danger. Suddenly, a strange sensation washes over you. It feels like someone or something is watching you. You quickly scan the area around you, searching for any signs of movement or activity. The neon lights that once illuminated your path now seem eerie and unsettling. You grip your bionic arm tightly and activate the scanner in your holoband. As you scan the area, a small blip appears on your radar, indicating a nearby presence. Oh, they got really high tech real quick. Your heart rate quickens as you prepare for potential threat. You quickly analyze the blip on your radar, trying to determine the distance and size of the object. It appears to be about 20 meters away and roughly human size. You decide to investigate cautiously, moving towards the blip with your bionic arm at the ready. As you approach the location of the blip, you see a figure standing in the shadows. It's a person dressed in black, like the group you encountered earlier. However, this person seems to be alone. The figure steps forward, revealing herself to be a woman with short blonde hair and piercing blue eyes. Who are you? You ask, still wary of the situation. I'm Nova, she replies. I couldn't help but overhear your encounter with Marcus and his group. You narrow your eyes, unsure of whether to trust her. What do you want? I want to help you, Nova says earnestly. You consider her words for a moment before responding. Help me with what? I can tell you're not from around here and you seem like you could use some guidance in this city. Nova explains, I know how to navigate the dangers and find what you're looking for, and I have a proposition for you. You raise an eyebrow. What kind of proposition? Nova steps closer to you and lowers her voice. I know of a job that pays well, but it's dangerous. Marcus and his group are involved, but they're only small fish in the grand scheme of things. The job involves retrieving a valuable item from a heavily guarded facility, and the pay is more than enough to set you up for life. You consider her words carefully. What's the catch, you ask? Nova hesitates for a moment before responding. The catch is that the facility is owned by one of the most powerful, dangerous people in the city. You'll be going up against heavily armed guards and high-tech security systems, but with your bionic arm and my knowledge of the area, you could pull it off. This this story is sounding like Cyberpunk 2077, and actually almost sounds like the Netflix series, um, minus the backstory and how your character uh, has the bionic arm and what have you. But I guess we'll either find out the backstory or I guess the story is just saying, hey, you already know this is a cyberpunk, a cyborg. You're a cyborg. This is a cyberpunk story. So I guess they I guess the story is being created with an implication that you already know or that it's implied that there's a story, but you don't know it yet, right? Obviously, but um, yeah, I'd be curious to see if there's more backstory to how you got your arm and what have you. Let's see. You weigh the risk and rewards in your mind. The job seems risky, but the pay could provide a new life for you. Plus, you feel like you could use someone like Nova to help you navigate the dangers of the city. Okay, you say finally, I'm in. Nova grins, pleased with your answer. Great, she says. We'll need to plan carefully and make sure we have all the necessary equipment. Meet me here tomorrow at sunset. We'll go over the details. With that, she disappears back into the shadows. You spend the rest of the night planning and strategizing for the job. You research the facility and its security system, and Nova provides insider information that helps you finalize the plan. Oh, we've jumped like right into it with no background or cut scene, if you will, or cut, yeah, information. The next day, you meet Nova at the designated location. She hands you a small earpiece and a sleek black suit that blends with the shadows. Put these on, she says. We need to be invisible if we're going to get in and out undetected. You nod and quickly change into the suit. Nova leads you through the back alleys and side streets of the city, avoiding the main roads and busy areas. You keep a low profile, blending in with the shadows and remaining vigilant for any signs of danger. As you approach the facility, Nova hands you a small device that will disable the security systems temporarily. Use this when you get to the door, she whispers. You nod in agreement, clutching the device tightly. The facility looms ahead, its high-tech security systems evident in the many cameras and sensors that line the perimeter. Nova leads you to a hidden entrance and gestures for you to follow her inside. The interior is dimly lit and eerily quiet, with the occasional beep of a security system filling the air. Aha. So now I have to create an account for this. All right. Well, let's pause and see if we want to. Let me investigate and see if it's worth creating an account. Okay, I went ahead and created an account, but I realized there's some settings up here I wanted to check out, and I wanted to see. Let's see. It looks like there's some gameplay over here. Settings, safe, images, pixel art. Oh, but I didn't see any pixel art though. Let's see. All right. Adventure. What is this? Playing cards. Oh, interesting. You can add character info, locations, faction, and more details. Okay, this is only you can access this adventure. This allows you to import story cards. Oh, interesting. Okay, so the plot, add plot content, gameplay, story. It says ChatGPT 3.5 Turbo by Azure the uh, is the model being used. Adventure Dragon Chat Azure is the version. Safety settings. Prevent sexual, hateful, and violent or triggering content. Huh, interesting. Okay, so, hmm, okay, wow. So you can really allow more mature, or I don't know if the hateful part that would be interesting to see, but let's see. And okay, so back to adventure. So nothing here that looks. I mean, I guess I can, uh, check this out further later on. Let's see, what's this? Um, okay, so I've got. What is this? Um, you have limited free ChatGPT actions. Oh, okay. So they your count. You started at 100, and so far I've 82 interactions left. Let's see. Speed boost, 1 hour, fast griffin. Yep, exactly. So, okay, speed boost. Okay, all right. So let's continue. Um, let's see. Oh, I have to verify my email address. Let's go do that real quick. 1 second. Okay, so I have verified my email. Let's see. There we go. Disappeared. Continue. Oh, wait. Yeah, I did verify. Ooh, let's see. Hmm. I wonder if I refresh, will it? Try not to refresh. I don't want to get rid of the story, but that's okay. Let's see. Refresh. Oh, and it got rid of it. Oh, no, it didn't. Oh, awesome. Okay, so let's continue. And oh, it's still telling me we're clicking the link, verification email. Yeah, I did that already. Okay. Okay, so I'm over here where in another browser. Give me 1 second. Let me check. Okay, so I had to check my profile and then click continue. Now let's see if it'll continue now that I'm signed in. Aha, there we go. So Nova leads you through a maze of corridors and rooms, avoiding any guards or cameras they come across. Finally, you reach the main vault where the item is kept. Nova hands you a small device that will open the vault. You take a deep breath and insert the device into the lock, waiting for it to work. It's magic. Suddenly, an alarm blares throughout the facility. We've been compromised, Nova hisses, grabbing your arm and pulling you toward the exit. You follow her, adrenaline pumping through your veins as you race through the corridor. Guards begin to appear, their weapons drawn and ready to fire. You use your bionic arm to deflect the bullets as you and Nova make your way toward the exit. Yeah, it's completely, uh, well, I shouldn't say completely, but it definitely is. It's definitely making me think of Cyberpunk 2077. Heck, the game and the series, the Netflix series. If we had to sort of just plop it into something, it sounds familiar, right? The story. Even though they've of course cut out many things to just get to the point of the story, but um, very interesting. But I actually should uh, also mention I'm surprised, but I shouldn't be surprised at the fact that it's a premium based AI system. And so then I would ask myself, what would be the end game to having a premium um, account for this? Is it writing something that you can use yourself? Um, I don't know. That's interesting. So, um, hmm. And I guess of course, they even allow you. Looks like it allows you to take a turn, and so let's try that out. Let's see. What do you do? Let's see. So, what do you say? Story or see? What do you see? Huh. Oh, look at that. So it says, what do you see? Oh, awesome. And then it gives you um, a visual of you running and escaping. That's awesome. Okay, so um, it allows you to add some visuals if you like. Let's continue. As you burst through the door, you're met with blinding sunlight and the sound of approaching sirens. Nova leads you through the back alleys and side streets, dodging patrols and staying hidden from view. As you run, you hear Nova panting heavily and realize that she's been shot in the leg. We need to find a safe place to hide. I'm going to take a turn and I want to see what this looks like. So this This picture looks interesting. So at a glance, it looks like a huge rooster standing there. Um, I can't really make that out. This right here looks like a huge rooster. Okay, so let's continue. You look around frantically, searching for a place to take cover. Nova leans against the wall, her face pale with pain. I can't go on like this, she gasps. You scan the area and spot an abandoned building nearby. There, you say, pointing to the building. We can hide in there until it's safe. Continue. Let's see. So you help Nova to her feet and support her weight as you make your way towards the abandoned building. The sound of approaching sirens grows louder. You know that time is running out. You kick open the door to the building and quickly scan the area for any signs of danger. Finding none, you and Nova make your way inside and barricade the door behind you. As you catch your breath, you turn to Nova and assess her injuries. The bullet wound isn't too severe, but she'll need medical attention soon. We need to get the bullet out, you say, searching for something to use as a makeshift scalpel. You find a rusty knife, on a nearby table and begin to sterilize it with a lighter. Nova winces in pain as you prepare to remove the bullet. I'll try to make this as quick and painless as possible. Painless as possible. You say, trying to calm her down. You carefully cut into the wound, trying not to cause any more damage. Nova grits her teeth as you work, but she doesn't make a sound. After what feels like an eternity, you finally manage to remove the bullet and clean the wound. You fashion a makeshift bandage out of a cloth you find lying around and help Nova to lie down on a nearby couch. I find it interesting. It's very Hollywood about how there's just some random cloth and then there's a couch in the room and you need to get so anyway we need to get you to a hospital. You say, your voice or urgent. No, Nova says weakly. I can't go to the hospital. They'll be looking for us there. You nod in agreement, realizing the truth in her words. Okay, you say, but we need to get you some medical attention somehow. There's a doctor I know who operates out of a clinic in the outskirts of the city. He's discreet and won't ask a question. Again, very Hollywood, very um, oh, as a matter of fact, I know someone. I know a guy. You quickly make a decision to take Nova to the doctor, knowing that her injury could become life-threatening if left untreated. You help her to her feet and lead her out of the abandoned building, keeping a low profile as you navigate through the city. The sound of approaching sirens has died down, but you know that the authorities are still looking for you. Let's take a look. What do I see? Okay, much better, but but it looks very. This is hilarious. It looks it, it looks medieval. This pixelation. It's like there's no it's supposed to be Cyborg. Um, it's supposed to be a futuristic situation, and here we are with a reference to and now it makes sense what this looks like. This looks like the first picture looks very Matrixy, right? Matter of fact, it makes me think of the Matrix. And then, but then you see this, and you're like, oh, starting to sort of transform into this. So I think that's interesting. Um, okay, so we're at the 24-minute and 26-second mark. I'm gonna end it here. Uh, End it here, and thank you for watching. I'm going to upload this as is for the first reference to this quick playthrough of AI Dungeon. Thanks for watching.